Did you know that one of the most important things you can possibly do to getting your health back on track is to make sure your dental health is good? Amalgams, root canals, and any other place or issue that you have in your mouth, like cavitations, can keep you from ever getting back on your feet. So I've seen people that have struggled for years to get back on their feet. They get a root canal removed, and all of a sudden they have a 50% symptom reduction. I've seen amalgam removals turn into life-changing surgeries that allow them to be able to get back on their feet. I've seen cavitation cleanouts and fills lead to the person being able to find healing. Now, that may not be the entire story for everybody. There may be a lot more things going on because you could have gotten an amalgam that led to mercury toxicity, that led to you being able to have an immune system suppressed enough to get Lyme disease, parasites, mold toxicities, and other different issues that are in your body. However, once you get that amalgam removed, then now your body is not constantly being assaulted by this extra mercury flow into your body, and now you can get back on your feet. So it is still one of the most important things that you can look at is your mouth health. So biological dentists are who you want to look for to get your mouth looked at. They will be able to do a lot of different things that most regular dentists don't do. So they're going to be looking at potentially a cone beam. That would be a great tool. A cone beam is basically like an x-ray, but they are just a lot more effective. They're going to see if there's little holes in your jaw where Lyme even can live. So I've had a lot of people go get these imagings and have some of it looked at under a microscope, and they can see little spirochetes in the cavitations or in the area where the root canal was because it wasn't sealed and clean or cleaned out properly and sealed. So dental work is absolutely incredibly important for you to get the right dentist that knows how to do the right type of work so that they can get you on your way to healing. So if you have a root canal, if you have amalgams, start thinking about getting those removed so that you can get, at least if you're not even going to get them removed, make sure that you go to a biological dentist and get it looked at, because that's going to be something that's going to help you to be able to get back on your feet. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about is, here's some fun stories, right? I've had at least 3 to 4 people in the last year who, as we're working on their healing journey, we get to a point where all of a sudden they just start having toxic metal taste in their mouth. And they start having swelling around some of their amalgams or around their root canals. So we send them into the dentist, and the dentist looks at it and says, oh yeah, they can identify and actually see that there's a lot going on there. And by being able to see that there's a lot going on, it's like the body is trying to almost push that tooth out. So I've had like pussing come out of someone's mouth around the root canal because now the body is strong enough that it's actually able to attack and try to clear out that tooth. So if you have any root canals, if you have any amalgams, go get them checked by a biological dentist, because that is going to be one more thing that you can either rule out or put on your list of must changes, must heal, must address. Because like mold, you got to get out of the mold. If you're in mold, you have to get out. Biological dentistry, if you have a root canal, if you have an amalgam, you've got to get it out. These are just basic steps that we've got to take. Now, I know that's not always the easiest thing to do because dentistry can be very expensive, especially for some of these procedures. It doesn't mean you can't be on the way to your healing, but you've got to put that on the list of things, because sometimes your body will force it. Sometimes your body will make it happen. I've had a lot of people heal without doing those things, but then we have to continually detox, continually do some other procedures to try and keep them on their feet until they can get there. But like I said, I've had several different opportunities to work with people who their body just said, it's time. It's time to, and it just starts attacking at that area, and it starts doing some work for you, and then you have to go make that decision. So just wanted to get this information out there tonight. It was something I was thinking about after having a conversation on Friday with a client, and I thought this was going to be really valuable for you guys, so I brought it out here. Thanks for watching, everyone.